All right, in 5,
3,
4,
5,
3,
7,
2.
1.
Who is that girl I see
don't know
staring straight back at me?
Song is this?
Why do my reflection show? Why? You don't know that song?
I know it.
That threw me off guard. I was like, dang.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I looked at Stefan when I sang that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Lite Talk. We are your hosts. I am Min.
I'm Patrick.
Bruh.
All right, he's bruh.
Did you say Min already?
Yes.
I'm Stefan.
All right. Obviously, we're all out of funk.
Did you introduce yourself?
Yes, I did.
He said bruh.
I said, bro.
Okay.
Welcome back to another episode, you know. It feels like a new day.
Yeah. It is a new
It really
day.
does.
Yeah.
The weeks are so short. Feels like only a few minutes.
All right.
I remember last podcast like it was just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like last week, you know what? Let me ask the question that Stefan asked. How was your week?
Oh gosh.
How was your week?
I was
Oh,
bored.
it was great.
Oh yeah? Can you go into specific what you do?
Oh yeah.
Well, my week was stressful again.
Oh, why?
I just feel like it's just stressful.
No, why?
It just is.
No, why?
I don't have to defend myself.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
What did you do yesterday?
What?
What did you do yesterday?
Oh, I worked.
Do you know what day it was yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, what day was it?
15. We got Pokemon, bro.
Yeah.
We got the new Pokemon. Brilliant.
Yes.
And then Shining Pearl.
Yes.
We got the new Pokemon game.
It's like
What a bunch of losers, man. What a bunch of losers. They got Pokemon. The hell? I got
Hey.
Digimon.
it's for nostalgic effect.
But yes, we hope you guys had a good week as well. So for our topic today, we are going to discuss.
Spicy.
I didn't even say anything
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
Can you let me talk?
It's as if I knew already.
I know, as if you already knew. Damn, that's crazy. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by saying it was spicy. Our topic for today.
That's sour.
Oh my gosh. Can you stop interrupting, please? Our topic for today is our school life, how we were, our student life, how we were in college,
And salt.
and after college.
Oh my.
Tangy.
Yes, we are going to discuss.
There's a lot of inputs here
Yes.
today.
We're going to go on a little nostalgia, think back on our past
Peppery.
5 or 6 years, right?
5 or 6 years, yes.
Soupy.
Can you stop saying random shit?
Sorry.
Anyways, so Stefan, you want to start us off with the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking.
What college did you go to?
Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna talk about our undergrad life, right? Yeah, our
You just said
undergrad
the whole
life.
Okay, since obviously he cannot host this, we'll just talk about our undergrad life. So one of the first.
Oh, that's what you meant by started off.
So one of the few questions I have. One of the few questions I have is,
Host it.
how did college change you guys after experiencing it for 4 or 5 years? How'd you guys?
We're starting off with a big question.
It's a big question. We're going to the deep trenches right here.
I feel like I learned that life is unfair and hard, and that it's just life is difficult. Life is unfair.
Why is that?
What?
Why?
I just feel like I just felt like up until college, everything was supposed to happen. I'm supposed to graduate elementary, middle school, and then high school. To be honest, I didn't even know you were supposed to apply to college. I thought you just go to the one that's closest to you.
He didn't know about the other out-of-state colleges.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. And when I found out you have to apply, I was like, I have to apply? And pay to apply and possibly get a no?
When did you find this out?
What?
When did you find this out?
Junior, senior.
You really did not know about that.
Yeah, so I everything was sort of like, I just assumed everything is just supposed to happen. But I just learned that life is not fair.
Because of college, you realize life's not fair.
And like other experiences, I just feel like, okay, life is hard.
Because of I'm talking about like how college just like
life is hard.
okay,
Life is
so
unfair.
life is hard because of college.
Life is hard.
Okay,
True,
what about
true,
you,
true. So
Harry?
the question was like how life changed you.
How did college change you?
Yeah.
And so you were all like happy going, you know?
Yeah, I
all
was
that.
really happy. You know, I try to stay positive, but now like it's so hard to do.
Are you
I
depressed?
find myself
Adult life.
Yeah, I found myself sad when I go to sleep. Sometimes I go to sleep and like, what just happened to
We
me?
need to cut the episode.
And
talk
then
about
as
it.
I drift away, as I sleep, I'm like, what am I doing? And then I wake up like, oh, I have to live life again.
Do we need to talk?
Dang. Okay. Well, I mean, we all have different.
Wow.
True.
Started off strong.
Next episode, therapy.
It'll be a therapy session. But all right, Harry, how did college change you?
I became more open in a way.
Open?
I think before college, I would never like talk to people about stuff.
Yes, you won't.
Still won't.
I think in the beginning of college, she was.
Yeah, in the beginning of college, I definitely wouldn't.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But slowly towards the end of like as college progresses, I started learning to like kind of how to talk to people, how to get to know other people too. Just getting out of my comfort zone in general.
That's good.
I'm glad.
And then once I graduated, all of that just went away.
Oh, if you
We'll talk
tune into
about-
our
We'll talk about
last
that later.
podcast,
We'll talk about that later. But okay, cool. Patrick, how did college change you, my man?
I would say that I learned that I cannot take care of myself, but then I learned how to take care of myself.
Wow.
So the first half of college, it was rough. I honestly did not know what life would be like outside of high school, where everything's set for you. You know, your schedule's set for you. You do the same thing every day. But college, hits you out of nowhere, man. Like everything's so unexpected. Class gets canceled. There's an exam, pop quiz, all that stuff.
Don't we have that in high school?
I mean, I didn't, so.
Oh,
True.
But as the later years of college, I learned how to adjust to that. So I think I became a lot better at taking care of myself in the later years because I just realized, dang, you know how like my sleep schedule like was absolute garbage.
you were sleeping in a different time zone.
Yeah, I would always sleep at like 4 a.m. and stuff. And that's when I learned. I'm like, dang, I suck at taking care of myself. Like if I lived alone, like I would not last. But after that experience of living
home
alone for a
just
little bit, I learned how to take care of myself. So college changed me in a good way, I guess.
That's
I guess.
good.
Nice.
That's good. I think for me, college felt like a second high school. Yeah, because it was so close.
True.
And I'm commuting, so it didn't really. I wasn't living on campus or nothing,
Yeah,
so it
yeah.
didn't matter.
You didn't have that college experience.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
I don't have a drink today, so.
So why is it every time when I talk, you do something?
Oh, is it really?
Yes,
Usually women talk.
you bitch.
Sorry.
He has it out for you.
I just want to do my weekly ASMR.
You
You didn't even do it last week.
I did the.
You did?
You did?
Well, nobody was really looking when I did it, so.
I think we should just not give him attention.
Yeah, we should
He'll
just
stop.
Golly, every time I talk.
Sorry.
Continue.
But yes, college felt like a second high school though. But I did become more open through college, just like Harry. I was a lot more out. I was a lot more outgoing in college than I was in high school.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because in high school, you knew me in high school.
No, sorry. I meant that as me too.
He knows you like,
know.
yeah, oh yeah.
It's like you knew me
I meant that as me too.
in high school. Because in high school, I would just sleep. I would just be so lazy. I go
one of
home and
those.
sleep. I still get A's though.
Yeah. Still get A's.
Still get A's though.
You were one of those.
And look at you, didn't even know what college was.
Didn't know he had to apply and pay a
Didn't
fee.
know he had to apply.
And you wonder why I talk over you.
Just why I interrupt you.
But yeah, but I was a lot more outgoing in college. I think I became a lot louder in college too.
College.
Yeah, man, I was quiet throughout elementary, middle school, and high school.
I don't believe that. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you knew me in elementary, but
I did, yeah. You were quiet.
yeah, I was a lot more open. I was outgoing, and I think throughout college I just didn't care. Like I didn't give a f about. Oh, what am I saying F now? I said fuck a lot. I didn't give a fuck about like a lot of things.
Hey, why we monetize, bro?
I didn't give a fuck about a lot of things. I didn't care about a lot of things, but which is good and bad. But I think that's how college kind of just shaped me into who I am now. I still don't care about a lot of things. I'm not as outgoing anymore because of last week's episode, COVID.
Yeah.
Check that out if you haven't.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah,
I
Okay.
realized out of the four of us, I'm the only one that lived on campus.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Do you regret that?
No, it was fun.
Yeah.
Well, okay, George Mason's like dorms kind of suck, but it was so
Wait,
fun.
do you mean like the experience or just like the dorm
the
itself?
dorms
sucks?
itself.
Oh,
The experience was fun.
I was gonna say he hated the experience. He loved the room. I was gonna say your room sucked.
The rooms suck.
I felt claustrophobic.
The experience was fun.
That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah. For those of you guys who don't even live far from college, don't even live in college, or don't have a dorm there. Just commute. It's a waste of money.
yeah.
Save money, live better.
Still
Walmart.
fun.
But anyways, all right. So I guess college changed us, for lack of better words, better, I guess. Or
Yeah.
it helped us realize a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know,
Eye opener.
some eye opener. I think college definitely just does that to a lot of people.
It does, yeah.
You know, regardless. But okay. But what did you guys miss about college?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm kidding.
Really nothing.
I'm kidding.
All right, therapy session next.
No, but honestly, obviously there are some things you guys miss about college because you can't do some things now that you did in college.
Right.
So like,
Hang out.
you still do that now.
Well, no, like I feel like okay.
Like, what's the difference? Like, there's hanging out now and there's hanging out in college.
Yeah. What was the
I think
difference?
hanging out now is like you have to deliberately plan it,
Okay.
but in college it's,
It's like
like
spontaneous.
yeah. So in college it's like what we had when we were in college, like we had something called the tables. At George Mason, there's this place called Johnson's or JC. We had like our organization Epic just had like a table and everyone just sitting there. So back then it's just like you go there and like if people want to do something like you just go. But now it's like you don't have those things where you see like your friends like daily. So if you want to see them, you have to like deliberately put in a lot of effort, like match your schedule with their schedule. You gotta like do like a lot of things to be able to like hang out with them. But in college, it's like you guys are on campus anyways.
Yeah.
So after like let's say you get off class at 5 p.m. Like I'm already done for the day. Like after class, let's just go grab a bite or like go
Must
like,
be nice.
do something or something. You're home all the time.
Yep.
If you're not home, you're at the other campus.
That is true. I think for me, like I miss the whole environment or the access that we get to meet people, like people similar in age and interest. You know, because there's like
Yes.
clubs and all that stuff.
Clubs. Oh, that club.
Not
Right.
As if we ever went to clubs.
Thought process and mine is very different.
No, it's because
party
Ben said
animal.
clubs. I just automatically think of the other club.
No, I thought of the school club.
Oh, really?
I'm
But
a
yes.
party animal. I enjoy the
Relax.
nightlife.
But yeah, but I miss the access, like the whole availability of just meeting people there.
True, yeah.
And I think I don't want to always talk about this, but like dating wise, I think it's a lot easier to find someone to date in college
Yeah,
in an
absolutely.
environment like that than after college because you're just so focused on work
Yeah.
and you don't really have time. Or some people do have time to date, but for people like me, I really don't have much time to date.
Right.
So I do miss that, just meeting people, talking to people with ease, not having to always, like Harry said, plan out and like deliberately just text people like, hey, what you doing? So that's what I miss about college. What about you guys, Stefan, Patrick?
Did you answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first one to answer.
Pay attention. Damn.
I'm so insignificant. I'm quitting.
You got something?
I think it's just the same. Like I do miss like the whole like just like being able to like do whatever.
Okay. What do you mean, like?
But sometimes
whatever?
like I don't miss it. Like like how you said like I can just be at the tables, and then if people are like yo want to get dinner or like lunch or whatever, I'm like yeah sure why not, nothing else to do. I do sort of miss that, but at the same time, maybe it's just because I'm always so tired. I don't remember why I enjoyed it. I don't remember why it was so fun. So like, yeah, it's like easier to meet friends and like you said, talk to people. But like, I don't know if it's because I'm like always so tired. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like miss it, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable though. But what about you, Patrick? Even though you weren't on campus most of the time.
I miss studying for exams. Okay. All right.
He was gonna give some profound answer.
Skip this question. Go to the next question.
So Funny how you intro me like that because I actually miss going to campus.
You missed the opportunity to come to campus. That's your fault
Missed
then.
the opportunity.
I did. Yeah.
That's your fault.
Okay, I didn't think a pandemic would hit. Okay.
That was our last semester. You want to make it up then?
No, actually, I was gonna stay home anyway.
That's what I thought.
But I do miss coming to campus because I just like you said, I just like the environment. You know,
Yes.
just being there, being in like on a campus, you know, and just going like Harry said, going to the tables, just
Right.
meeting people. Like if I get bored, you know, because I don't stay. Okay, maybe I do, but sometimes I do get bored, and I just have a place to go to. You know, right now I got nothing. You know, we don't have a place we meet up,
Right.
right? But at least with college, there's a reason I can go there and study or hang out, whatever.
That is true. Yeah.
Yes.
I think we just all miss that kind of like environment.
Yeah, I definitely miss the environment.
We don't always have to call up people. We just know someone's there.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
tables. It's always bound to be someone there to hang out.
There's always someone
There's
there.
always like at least one person.
Yeah.
If not, like, we'll just be there and then eventually people will come anyways.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just wait long enough. There's a whole
Wait,
group.
and I'm like, yeah.
Bro, just
Oh, yeah.
stay there for
Just
10
a
minutes.
huge
someone-
group just comes in.
A tsunami will come.
Huh?
like,
People would
will
even
come
skip
out.
class just to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. that.
Anyways. But yeah, okay. Well, we talked about what we missed about college, but what do you not miss
Classes.
about classes?
I
Fair.
don't miss exams. Final week.
You don't miss
I
exams.
hated final weeks.
Finals week.
Is it weird if I say I kind of miss finals week?
Yeah, it's weird.
Because I didn't study.
Well, I didn't study either.
Exactly.
I think I don't like going to class, or I don't miss classes just because I don't like going to class. I like because okay, so honestly, my schedule like every semester is like I have classes on 2 days only.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the week, I'm like I have nothing to do. But like on those 2 days, I literally don't want to do anything. I just sit at the tables.
I always see you at the tables.
I'm there a lot. If I'm not on the Manassas campus, I'm at the Fairfax campus because I'm so bored at home. I'll just drive to campus.
True. What about you, man? What do you not miss?
I don't miss night classes.
Oh yeah.
And I don't miss having to go to a different campus for classes.
Oh,
That's
right.
like your only choice. It's just annoying because
For the IT majors,
the
right?
IT, yeah.
Yeah.
IT department at Mason is a little, the scheduling is a little
Yeah.
weird. So I don't really like that.
I always
Because
find
I
that
remember I had a class on the Fairfax campus, and literally right after that, I had to go to Manassas. So like I was always late to the Manassas one, but I had no choice.
Okay, I can see why you would stay home though.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I stay home. I don't even come to campus because I'm just tired to commute.
Yeah.
All that traffic, like at 5 p.m. It's a struggle.
Dang. You know what I don't miss? Parking.
Oh, yeah.
Rodham's not bad.
A lot M?
Yeah, you always find parking.
Rap deck is
No, sometimes I couldn't.
horrible.
I had to park at Lot P, which was a lot further.
I mean, it's at least you find parking. Like these fools can't find parking.
No, we cannot.
They pay more, but they still can't
Yeah,
find
they
parking.
can't find parking.
Well, like we have to end up driving around like the parking lot or the parking deck over and over again, and then go to another
Well,
lot.
technically we can find parking. We just want to park at that deck.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a preference.
So you guys are picky.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even picky. If I find a spot, I find a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the difference between poor people and rich people, man.
Wait, what? You calling me poor?
Are you not?
I like the term frugal.
But yeah, I don't miss parking, and I also don't miss night classes. I hate
Yeah,
it.
I hated night
I
classes.
dreaded night
I
classes.
always skip night classes.
Some of the night classes I couldn't skip, so I was pissed
you
off
had to
about
go,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, some of them I could, and I just did.
I think night classes are fine for me if I'm there with someone else. Like if I have a night class with Patrick, I'm just like, okay, he's suffering with me.
Yes, sir.
But if I'm like there by myself, I'm just
Alone.
like,
You know what I hated? There's always you three together. I was by myself the whole
yeah,
time.
you were always by
Because
yourself.
we were all in like similar
Yeah,
majors.
you guys were similar majors. I was like, damn, by myself. But then when Stefan changed the major to my major, it was too late
Yeah,
anyways.
man, he was already behind.
It was too late.
He's taking your old.
Yeah, I was graduating.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. If he
Right.
only changed earlier, we
Right.
both could have suffered together, but no.
We could have carpooled.
Huh?
We could have carpooled, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, we could have
That's
carpooled.
what we did. We carpooled a lot.
And we
Sorry.
could have carpooled and we'd save so much
Hours,
money.
Yeah.
That's carpooling.
Where's my gas money?
Anyway,
But yes. Well, speaking of kind of regrets, did you guys have any regrets in college?
should we save you for last, sir? 'Cause I know you
Why?
talk about regrets a lot.
I feel like Stefan has a lot to say about his regrets.
What about? Let's start with you. What about
Yeah.
you? Do you have any regrets?
It's not really big. It's not like a regret. It's just like something I wanted to see happen. Like I wanted to change my major to psychology.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you talked
To psychology because I think as I was graduating, I was like, I wonder if I could.
Like, 2 more years doesn't sound terrible.
Oh my god! You got the revelation so late.
Yeah, no, I got it so late. If I had it in sophomore year, I would have. But like,
probably would've changed.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Would you have actually?
Yeah, I would have.
I think he would have.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the people I know that has a psychology major right now, none of them are doing psychology.
But you're laughing.
But I would have. I would have stuck through with it.
I think you would have stuck through with it, but it's funny how most of the like, pretty much everyone I know that has a psychology degree, they're not doing psych.
I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know the reason why they didn't do psych. But
It was off.
I think there's only one person I know that is in grad school right now for psychology.
I know.
Everyone else is doing something.
For psychology, you have to go to grad school.
You have to go to
No,
grad
you
You
school.
have to
to,
get your
for sure.
master's.
you have to.
PhD.
Yeah.
You have to. But yeah, I wanted to. What's so funny?
What are you laughing at?
It's just
Share with the class. Share with
Anyways.
the audience.
But yes,
Sorry, continue.
I wanted to try out psychology, become like a school counselor. That's what I wanted to become. And I didn't care about money or pay or anything like that. I just wanted to like help out kids.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah,
I can't.
because some of the things I talk about.
You're
I
like,
feel
one
like
of those.
most, not most, but some counselors are like men though. They're like the.
I thought you said the cool
chill-
ones,
the
yeah.
cool, like the chill ones.
I like counseling.
the ones that are really blunt.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
straight
yeah.
up Be like, come on, man. Like,
No one wants like that, like to the code counselors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you want someone that's real, you know.
Yeah.
Counselors
Tell you
are
how it
supposed to be
is.
there to counsel you. They're not supposed to be there to force you to follow the guidelines.
yeah.
So I can see men doing it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to be, like shape like the kids' future.
What about a psych? Like, what about a psychiatrist? Not a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist?
You know those people who
Therapist?
listen? Oh yeah, therapist.
A
Would you
therapist?
have?
Uh,
Would that have
I
been an
wanted,
option?
well, that was in my mind. Like, if once I become like a school counselor, like I would think about it after a
Right.
few years. Then I'll be like, oh, maybe if I want to help a variety of people with like deeper issues. I'm not saying kids' issues aren't as deep, but like, there's
Some
a whole nother world of people,
That's true. Yeah.
like adults, grown men, women, and all that. And I would like to explore that kind of field. So yeah, but yeah, that's like kind of a regret I have.
I could see him being a therapist.
men being a therapist.
I think you only say that because people reach out to me for their
No,
problems.
and like I can see you with your own practice.
My own practice. Oh,
I can see you as your like.
I must have succeeded.
I don't know why. I think the only reason I feel like I can see it more is because I can also see myself just going in and be like, oh man, bro, I hate my life. And just sitting at your desk. When I'm like, oh man, when are you off, bro? Let's get dinner.
Dude, I'm charging you every hour.
No, I'm not there to talk to you. I would just like plop on your desk and be like, yo, when are you off, bro? Let's get dinner.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see years later if I go back to school or not. So
All right, you didn't mention that.
yeah. But all right, what about you guys? Any regrets?
I would have changed my major too.
Oh, really?
To
what? Yeah, what would you do?
CS?
So in the beginning, I was like, maybe I should have done CS when I just graduated. But then I was just like, I wanted to do vet.
What?
That was way left field.
Well, hold on. Wait. I thought we should pause this podcast for a second. What?
I wanted to do vet.
When did you? Yo,
Wait,
I
like
think
a-
when I started like
wait. An animal dog vet?
animal vet.
what other vets?
That's why I was like, just want to make sure. I'm like, is there something else? This is like, I don't know.
If I say I want to be a vet, like a veteran, I would just be like, I want to just serve in the military.
No, I'm just like,
No, vet as in veterinary.
sorry. This just came out of nowhere. So I
I
was
know how to
like,
say it, but you want to be one.
Wait, when and why?
yeah.
I think it was recent years, or it's like
Recent years.
It's like
It's been 2 years.
okay, it's because of my cats. So like I was like, oh, I want to take care of like animals, and I think it would be like good for my pets too. Especially people always tell me it's like, dude, you should take them to the vet. You should take them to the vet. You should take them to the vet. I'm just like, my cats are fine.
Are
And
they
then
fine?
Are they though?
they're fine.
How do you know?
Huh?
Have you taken them to a vet? How do you
vet.
know?
Completely off topic. I hate one of your cats. But yeah, go
But
on.
yeah, like and then I was just like, I really wanted to like, because I've seen people who like pets to some people mean a lot to them.
Of course.
Just like it could fill in the shoes for someone else emotionally, physically. So cats like dogs. So becoming a vet, like I have the like ability to be able to help people. It's like to help treat something that's like super precious to them.
That's
Interesting.
completely
This
different from
is-
computers.
very
Yeah,
different.
this is. I thought you were saying CS. I was like, oh yeah, I
thought
remember
you
you
were gonna say
mentioning that.
CS did cross my mind. Like as I was graduating, I was like, man, should we
I was
just go
expecting
CS?
CS, mechanical engineering.
I thought it was
or
something like
something.
photography.
Oh, I thought that too a
Yeah,
little bit.
Something in the
Photography might
field.
just be still like just a hobby.
just a hobby.
Dang, he completely just
Oh, he
hit us.
blindsided us.
Blindsided
man.
us with that one. We did not even know that today.
Yeah.
This is
He
exclusive.
clotheslined us.
Today's
Yeah.
exclusive today. All right.
Did you guys know about this? Okay, I was like,
That's what we were
I had no
shocked.
idea.
All right, but
All
okay. I mean, if you still have time though, technically.
You could.
Yeah,
you
but-
could go back to school.
Technically, anyone has time.
I could.
It'd be shorter because you don't have to take that like the Mason core class.
It would still be. It would, but like it's just I still have to.
Code vendor.
Well, technically, there's still a lot of classes I have to like. A lot of my old credits wouldn't apply, and then I have to retake those classes. I have to take new classes. I finish undergrad and then go into like I still have to go to med school.
That is true.
So like 4 or 5 years, right?
Yeah, the med school and there's residency.
For a vet.
So there's yeah. You can't just get out of med school and just
It's
be
another
open your
life.
practice.
I didn't know it was exactly like
Because
that.
vet isn't just like like listening to your dog's like heartbeat or like
Like,
checking your cat's like
fine.
pulse or whatever. Vets also perform surgeries on like multiple animals.
Interesting.
It could be even like your goldfish.
Oh, really?
I've seen people perform a surgery on a goldfish because a goldfish has cancer.
It's like 2 bloops.
Yo, my cat, my goldfish, bro.
Hey, Harry, my goldfish usually does 3 bloops. Those 2. Is he dying?
My $1 goldfish
Cheated.
But okay.
My goldfish at Petco.
I
Damn,
get a
man.
koi fish, but a goldfish.
But damn, Harry. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
this is so
wow.
random.
New-
Yeah,
new news. All right.
interesting.
Okay.
Okay. What about you, Patrick? What any regrets you have, man?
Oh, I have a lot.
Yeah, let's keep it going. Another career change.
I feel like so far the trend is we all wanted to change majors.
What do you want to be, astronaut?
No, I don't think I wanted to change majors. I think
Okay.
I'm fine with IT. But,
Oh, thank you.
What I regret is not working more during college. I feel like I should have worked like a job more. You know, not breeze.
Prison.
Also, I regret not coming to campus more often.
Yeah, I could see that.
I kind of regret I feel like if the pandemic didn't happen, honestly,
You're
real
stuck.
talk, I would not have regretted this.
We know.
But because of the pandemic, I regret now
Yeah.
that I should have gone on campus more, hung out more.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the
Oh, so-
pandemic never happened, I honestly wouldn't have regretted it.
Oh, so when that opportunity was taken from you is why
Yes.
you regret it.
When
You
it-
wanted that access.
You only miss something when it's taken.
when it's taken away from me, you know.
Feel like a child when they take that toy. When they take that
Got
toy away.
The pacifier, man.
So we found out today, Patrick has been taking college for granted.
I have actually. Yeah.
Yo, but
Interesting.
speaking about working, I regret my internship, bro. Oh, really? I regret
we
that.
mentioned that.
I regret that so much. Wasting my damn time. I legit lived that stereotypical intern life, getting
really?
coffee for the employees.
Tell that story, bro.
What-
You go into the office.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That was so funny.
So one of the days I was interning, right? I had to get coffee for everyone and for employees, right?
Oh my god.
And then I got text message and everything. And there was a group of people in a meeting, right? And I knew one of them was in that meeting. So I knocked. I was like, your coffee's here. They're like, oh, yes, bring it in. I was like, I knew my life has just gone downhill at that point.
I was like, what am I doing?
My life was just at
Oh,
the
man.
lowest of the low. And then I sat and I went back to my desk and I fell asleep.
Oh really?
I went to my
Oh,
desk and I
my.
fell asleep, bro.
Wow, that's crazy because that's something I regret. Like I wanted to,
Sometimes internships
intern,
aren't
you
even
know?
worth it, bro.
but after hearing that, I don't know.
How
I
much-
don't know about it now.
For all the students in college right now, internships are not that important.
What internship did you do though?
I was a logistics intern. So I was pretty much
Okay, I feel like IT and CS interns are way different.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like your major also the
Yeah.
intern sorry. Let me start over. Your internship is I feel like it's more important based on your major.
yes.
'Cause like IT stuff, I feel like it's more hands on than just like study. Right. You need more
CS.
hands on experience. So I think that'd be a little bit more important. I feel like something like psychology, like not okay. I don't want to trash talk on psychology, but it's just not like the most,
I think you have to.
appealing major, right? It's like, it's just assumed that it's like, oh, you don't know what you're doing with your life, or you want to take an easy route through college. I feel like it's just how it seems, right?
We're gonna have a lot of psychology majors going after your neck.
That's just
Going after your neck, boy.
no. But for those who do go to grad school and masters, I think it's like, oh, this person, it's like, I think that's legit, right?
They finna psychologically damage your head.
That's just what I hear, and I just feel like that's the stigma around it, right? But I feel like for like psychology, internships would be super important, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like psych majors. It's just a stigma around it.
Dude, they're gonna throw out all the terms that you don't understand at you.
I'm like, what?
The psychological terms.
I'm like, what?
But I think it was because of the company too. Like the company sucked. I entered that.
There actually every major, like regardless of your major, if you chose a terrible company, like you're just
I didn't realize the company was bad until I actually interned there. It was bad.
You didn't take your job wasn't there, right? Your first full-time job?
My first full-time job.
Yeah, it wasn't at
no. Even if they offered me, I wouldn't take it.
true.
I would have hated
I
that.
just want to clarify. I'm not trash talking psych majors. I just want to clarify that.
At your neck, boy.
Just the stigma
They
around
coming for
it.
you.
Just the stigma. I'm not trash talking.
But anyways, what regrets do you
Are
have?
you done?
Oh, yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, one of my big regrets is just not studying. I really wish I took school more seriously.
You mean classes?
Yeah.
true.
No, school in general.
Oh, okay.
I sort of like, I'm pretty sure there's a part of me that thought school was a joke.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I took it more seriously. And I wish I knew what I was doing when I went into college.
What do you mean?
So like, I didn't know what I was, I did not know what I want to do with my life.
Okay.
I technically still don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Yeah.
But like when I went into college or in high school, when I was going to college, my parents were like, "Do you have anything you want to do?" I'm like, "Nope." And they're like, "Okay, be a pharmacist." I'm like, "Okay."
And you just followed through with
Yeah,
that.
it was like, and then I just took chem classes, right?
I like how that changed quickly.
Yeah, and then I was like, chem is too hard.
Like, this is not for me.
Like I passed, but Gen Chem 1. Gen Chem 1, all right, it should be not that hard, but it was so hard, so I dropped it. I did IT. I only did IT because
Skip
so
teacher.
like when I was looking for majors and career path, it's like, okay, who gives me the most money, right? So pharmacists, doctors make a lot of money, right? I didn't know the toll of med school at the time, right?
Right.
I didn't know the toll financially and mentally and physically. I did not know about that.
Wow, you don't know about a lot of stuff.
I did not know a lot of things, and then I did not know that. So I just going in with it. I'm like, nah. Right? So like I was looking at money, like pharmacists. They get paid six.
He on them. He on them today.
He on them ass.
They get paid 6 figures to sit and give you drugs.
Okay.
And then I was looking at other majors like, IT, 6 figures to sit at your desk and type random stuff on your computer, right?
Okay.
So I did it, right? And honestly, I do like I felt like I could have done it if I studied harder or tried harder, but I didn't. I went into ISOM because it was still a good money, right?
Yes.
And it was still a good career path, right?
Yes.
In the future.
Yes.
And yeah, I just regretted not trying and like not knowing what I want to do with life or not having any passions for anything. Yeah, that's only my biggest regret. But, since we're on the topic of career change, sort of, right? I feel like I wish I'd done like interior design.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is my first time hearing this too.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are like just clotheslining us today.
What
Like,
the hell? What do you mean?
out
I've
of
talked about mine. These two don't just.
I ended up watching a lot of interior design stuff on YouTube too.
My gosh, talk to my mom about that.
Yeah.
She's good at
so
that.
like, and
TV.
when I go to like people's house, I always look at how they.
I thought you were just like invading people's privacy.
No. I genuinely like enjoy like when I first go into someone's house, I always look and around like see how they like decorate their house, how they design their house, and like it sort of helps me because like I used to just imagine how I would do my house, so I take inspiration like through that way, and then recently I watched this. Sorry, excuse me. There's this like Korean show where people like it's just a vlog of people living their like job, and there's this interior designer who came out, right? And I was like, oh shit, that looks really fun, right? So I like after that I was like, oh, like I wish I'd done interior design, And I feel like interior design, like you don't have to go to school.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, it's not like required.
Just to try.
It's not. Yeah, it's like it will probably help, but you
It'll
can
help.
also. It'll.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's like IT. You don't have to go to school for it.
Yeah.
Typically, any job you don't need to go to school.
Yeah.
for.
So,
But doctors, please go to school.
oh my.
Anyone in the medical
I'm
field.
just like, so what school did you go to? I just practice on my own. I'm like, get off me.
It's like I learned on YouTube.
I'm like, get off me.
I know what I'm doing.
It's like you're falling asleep on an anesthesia. It's like, oh, I learned my own. I'm self-taught.
Where's the heart again? I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's like, nurse, is that supposed to happen? Is that supposed to bleed?
It's like, oops.
But yeah,
okay.
interior design.
But I guess since we're talking about career changes and everything, I guess this will flow smoothly into it. Would you go back to college if you had the chance to?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
No, not even for interior design.
Okay. I feel like there's just so much out there right now. Like, I think a degree helps you, but it's not the deciding factor anymore. I feel like YouTube, if you just do it right, you can learn everything on YouTube. There's like programs like UX boot camps, like
Oh,
coding
yeah.
boot camps.
UX UI, yeah.
After 6 months, like they give you a certificate and you're pretty much a designer. Like one of our friends' spouse.
Well, she's technically one of our friends.
Is she not our friend?
Oh yeah, sorry. friend. Oh, sorry. But one of our friends, she did that. She's a UX designer now.
Yes.
I just feel like there's so much like now, like I guess psychology is a little different. In a bet, that's a little different. But like, you know, I feel like if you were to do CS, right, you already have an experience, and if you took a boot camp, you don't have to go back for school.
You could just
You
get
know.
certifications.
Yeah, and so like the certifications, I'm not looking down on interior. I'm not saying you don't need to go for interior design, but I feel like, you know, if I were really persistent, I could get like a certificate and start begging interior design companies like, yo, just
begging.
I'll do an unpaid internship. Can I please like learn from you guys, get that experience? I feel like I could really do that if I really wanted to.
Okay.
So I would not.
Oh.
Unless I decide to be a doctor one day and I'm like, yo, I'll be a doctor. Enroll back in school. And then drop out because Dedicated 1 was hard.
We'll always go back to
You
that.
technically have the credits for it, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, so you don't have to take
I
it.
have a C, so I'm pretty sure I would not get into any med school.
Like, you got a C in Gen Chem 1?
I'm like, yes, sir.
To get out.
Like, what you getting in Gen Chem 2?
I'm like,
Didn't even attempt. All right.
yeah.
Pass fail.
Wait, Patrick, did you say no either?
No.
Oh, is it because you're just stuck with you're just gonna stick with IT?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a reason to go back to school because I'm not like you guys, like trying to explore other like
Routes,
career
yeah.
paths. I mean, maybe I should because everyone else did, and I'm gonna conform.
Don't conform because everyone else is doing it.
Look, I want to be a ventriloquist.
I don't even think you need to go to school for that. Maybe some sort of academy.
But in all seriousness, no. I think IT is a good choice.
Okay.
I want to be a puppet master.
Shove your hand up.
It's like, whoa, okay.
Because like everyone, I mean, not besides Min, because Min was kind of known, but like you guys, out of nowhere, right? Like we didn't know about the vet, interior design,
Yeah.
ventriloquist, bro. let me join in.
well, I know that's cap.
We know
But
that's
no.
cap.
No, I would not go back to school. So.
Okay.
Okay.
How about you, Harry? Since you had dropped that bomb on us.
Oh yeah.
No,
How about
honestly,
you?
even though I said vet, I will not go back to school.
Really?
I think like
Wait for it or just in
I
general?
wouldn't go back in general.
Wow.
Like even so, what I've been looking at recently is like I've been looking at boot camps too, for like more in depth of like the stuff that I'm doing.
Okay.
Because honestly, like Mason's web development courses is like complete garbage.
Trash.
It's like extremely
Here comes
out-
the gaslight.
it's like extremely outdated and like
Outdated.
it's stuff that we don't use anymore.
We
Like,
don't need.
Yeah, Mason, please.
Shout out to Mason.
Fix your
Okay,
program.
hype man. I see.
Got your back, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Say one more thing.
Huh?
Say one more thing about him.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So,
No, I'm kidding.
so you wouldn't go back.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back. Because honestly, I think what I'm trying to do right now is just like perfect my craft and like what I'm able to do with like web dev. And I don't think college have anything to offer me anymore. So like, I'd rather take a boot camp and then spend like 3-4 months on that, and then come out with a certificate on like certain things like React or something else, and then try applying. With
We
that.
have another friend who did that.
Huh?
We have another friend who did that.
We did.
Yeah, and he's working on a startup now.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is there like a puppet boot camp?
What if Patrick actually becomes a ventriloquist? He becomes worldwide famous.
Is there like a
Slap myself silly, bro.
is there like a boot camp for like like talking without moving your lips?
We should do a research on that.
Yeah, I'll do it for you right now.
Pretty sure you can go to like an art academy and stuff. They probably have that. Or go to France.
Oh, please
There's a lot
just
of
YouTube
mind
that, bro.
puppets.
I swear, if I get a text like, yo, I just dropped 10K on this ventriloquist cam, I'm like, bro, that's a scam, bro.
Would you guys be shocked if in the future I became a ventriloquist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you kidding? Yeah.
For a lot of reasons.
If I do become in the future, this video will be the start.
My gosh, you
It
heard
was just
it
a
first.
random thought
He
too.
would actually be a conformist.
It's like I felt left out, you know. So
Like none of us actually pulled through with whatever we thought of changing, but you actually did.
I'm the only one.
The black sheep.
Well,
I guess I would though.
I think, yeah,
I would
you-
go back to college.
I know Min would. Yeah.
I would. I'm still thinking about it though.
Are you genuinely thinking about it right
Yeah,
now?
I'm still genuinely thinking about it. Once I turn,
Wait, what's the tipping point? What
do you
would be
mean?
the tipping point for you to actually go back?
no, I'm gonna work till I'm 25.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna see if I still want to pursue like a supply chain career or something like that, or if I, actually want to go to psychology and counseling, then yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna give myself a few years because I just technically just started working like
Right.
deep into the field of supply chain,
right.
so I've yet to learn anything, but we'll see as the years go by. But I would go back to school.
You know what's stopping me from becoming a vet?
What?
I saw the list of classes I want to take. I'm just like, I hated every single one of them.
Oh, you actually looked it up?
Yeah, I looked it up.
For
And then
research?
there's like one of the classes is biochem, I think.
Biochem? You gotta take biochem?
Yeah, you gotta take every single classes that you need to become a doctor, basically. Because vets are technically still doctors. They're not people doctor, but they're like animal doctors.
That is true.
So like, I saw the list of classes, and I'm just like,
Let's say they were more specific towards animals. Would you go back?
what do you mean more specific towards?
Like,
I can skip all these classes and just go to a class that specifies on how to take care of animals.
yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like isn't that just like one of those
scam?
animal grooms, whatever?
Scam.
Like, like barbers that take care of
No,
animals.
I mean,
and
I'm just
pet
saying,
them?
like, if those classes
Maybe,
weren't
yeah.
stopping you.
Maybe.
Okay.
Interesting. Cool. Okay. Well, now we're current
Wow.
times. We're done with college. We graduated, right? So,
Yes.
But what was it like searching for a job?
my
Ha! Hated that
Oh
process.
my.
We all have different experiences, but
They really gotta make entry level jobs.
yes.
Yeah, please stop putting 3 to 5 years experiences on entry level jobs.
I don't know what they mean by that.
It basically means like this is on an entry level job. You need to know what you're doing.
For all the companies out there asking for 3 to 5 years of job experience, and you're entry level, what the fuck? That ain't
What?
entry level.
Yeah.
This is why no one can find jobs.
Exactly, bro. Why y'all put that?
Yeah.
Why you put that? Put
You need-
0.
People need experience, bro.
Yeah.
I think they always expect to like, oh, the candidate will have like internship experiences, but then don't call yourself entry then.
Yeah.
Like you're not entry level.
Yeah.
It's like mid level.
At least it's some, like
Or
associate or
associates,
something.
Yeah.
Associate level is supposed to be like 3, 5, like 7-ish kind of. 7 will be pushing to the mid, but like
7?
7 years.
That's mid?
Is that senior?
Yeah. Would that not be a senior?
I'm pretty sure that's senior.
What's mid? Is it associates mid?
maybe okay, maybe 7 plus is like 7 to 10. I think are probably seniors.
I think 7 years. Then I'd be like,
But then like okay, then the whole scale is just like messed up. Then like it's already pretty.
it's already messed up. I just feel like it's. I don't know what like.
because nothing makes sense. Like
Yeah, nothing makes sense. What are you guys looking for, man? Dang.
Obviously, job experience wasn't looking for jobs weren't that great for us.
I applied to almost 300 jobs.
Oh my.
I apply to a good amount too.
I have to
Like
apply every
there are
day.
some times where like 1 week I'll send out 20 resumes.
20.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
literally
same.
just scroll down LinkedIn and Indeed, and I'll just like
You know those quick applies? I always did those.
Dude, I love quick applies.
Applies. Just send your resume.
Just send your resume and you're done.
I know, I love those.
I don't hear back from those. But,
I don't hear back from those.
Dang. Remember like cover letters too? So,
I never, dude. Every single job application that asks me for a cover letter, I'm just like, I'll write it later. Never did.
Oh, I always wrote one.
I never did.
I feel like cover letters are being outdated now. Right?
Cover letters are very outdated.
I feel like
I
I
know
was wasting
people
my
that are
time doing
working.
it.
I know people that are working in HR and like recruiting, or like one of my mom's friend, like she's a recruiter, and then she said like their company doesn't use cover letters anymore.
Whack.
What are cover letters for again? It's just to introduce yourself, right?
Sort of like a quick introduction.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What you can
and then
offer.
like, yeah, what are you like? Why do you think you're good at this company?
You know, they say it takes a recruiter 5 seconds to look at your resume and decide if they want you or not. Then what's the point of a cover letter? If they don't even look at a resume for 5 seconds, what's
Apparently, some companies even have like a tracking thing. If you have specific words in your
yeah,
resume,
exactly.
No,
yeah.
no, they do. That's why like that's why they say you should like adjust your resume according to the list of requirements that they put on the application.
Yeah.
So if they ask for your like software or like Java, React, these kind of things, make sure you somehow like fit those words into your resume, like on your experiences or like your certificate or like stuff you know. That way the algorithm will pick out that resume.
I hated doing that. It was so pointless.
So stupid.
So stupid. If I don't even get a call back, I was like, I wasted my time.
For people who are graduating and looking for a job, take notes. Start taking notes.
Yeah. Make sure you have those key words in your resume. You know, make it look good.
These are experiences that we had to go through.
You know, be specific in your experiences, what you experience, because apparently some companies like specifics.
Experience matters. I feel like if you have personal projects,
Yes.
that's important.
Oh,
I should have done more
definitely, yes.
personal projects.
Yes.
Just anything to make you stand out from other or future employees or recruits.
What helped me get my job is like I had like personal website that designed on the side, and then when like my current team was looking at it when I was going through the hiring process, they really liked those websites I made, and then I think that really helped me get the job.
Oh. Well, we're done with the job searching process though. Now, you know, we all have jobs.
Right.
And
Thankfully.
I was gonna ask this question, but I can't really ask that because majority of us are just working remote. you know?
Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I just want to ask though for you guys because I'm not working remote really. Do you guys want to work in the office?
I like the hybrid idea.
Hybrid idea?
I'll go for hybrid.
Hybrid.
Like
I know you don't want hybrid.
I definitely enjoy. I know Patrick would not.
No, but I'm saying if your location was closer though.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
no.
be honest with you. I love working remote.
I know you do. I know you do. You're watching your shows.
I can't even watch shows nowadays because like I'm actually doing work.
Good, bro.
Finally.
Isn't it better? I love being busy at work.
I think it's definitely good because when I don't have anything to do and then I'm like scrolling YouTube, I have the video playing, time goes by super slow. But when I'm actually like coding stuff, my day is just done like that.
Exactly. Well, if you're busy, it's just time goes by a lot faster. Those 9 hours are just gone.
Facts.
Or 8 hours. Sorry. But yeah, I guess, wait, so you would just stick with remote then?
Let's say your
Like your
company
work
was
is a
in the
lot
area.
closer. Like
Yeah.
let's say
20-minute
Fairfax.
drive.
Tyson's
Yeah, 20-minute
or-
drive.
Honestly, it just if it was closer, then yeah, hybrid would be nice because it just depends on the work. Because I feel like if it's a work that you don't really do anything, I'd rather do remote. I don't want to just sit in the office doing nothing. But if you're doing a lot of stuff, if you're busy, then yeah, working in an office would be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I feel
Just
like I'm more
sitting
productive in the office too. So
Do I just want my office to open because I need to figure out if they have a gym so I can cancel my gym membership.
your workplace is right there.
Yeah, my workplace is like 10
I
minutes
find it
away.
ridiculous that he has to work remote while the rest of us, or you have to work remote, but me and Stefan have to go into the office.
Yeah.
I find that the two furthest ones have to go into the office.
The thing I like about
Comedy's great.
the office though is like you get to see people too.
Oh yeah, I like that.
True.
Because like I feel like you also do learn more when you're interacting with people.
You get answers a lot quicker.
Yeah. Oh, I
no,
hate
definitely.
waiting.
Just walk down.
When you're
like,
messaging your teammates, they don't even read it. They don't even look
have
at
you
it.
guys
I'm
like, have you guys like texted multiple times about one thing before?
I've done that before,
Or emailed?
but I realized like my coworkers always reply anyways, so there's no point in double texting.
Yeah, my team, my coworkers, like they're pretty good at replying.
Okay.
Well, I work in a small team, so like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really not that hard.
Yeah.
But I think the training process for me at least, and like making sure that I know what I'm doing, would have been so much easier if we were in person.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I learned a lot quicker because my training was in person.
Sometimes I think for a time period, I didn't even know what our CEO looked like. Because his picture on our website is not how he looks like right now.
Oh yeah.
Like he grew out his hair a lot. And when I first saw him, like, Interesting.
Interesting.
You know what's funny? I always stood next to the CEO, and my coworker's like, "Yo, you stood next to him." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "That was him?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Dude, I'm pretty sure I was cussing and everything."
Oh my god.
But
My.
yeah, I mean, I guess majority you guys would do hybrids.
I think hybrid. I think 3
Hybrid?
home, hybrid, 3 home, 2 office.
3 home,
I think
2
that's
office.
perfect.
Not bad, not bad.
I would love that.
Not bad.
Yeah.
But okay, all right.
And if
4
you-
home, 1. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta wake up earlier if I go in the office.
Oh my God, your life must be so hard
So
when your work is right there.
It's so hard, man. You don't know.
Wow,
how
I have to wake up 20 minutes earlier,
Oh
man.
my God.
so difficult.
And I have to drive.
So difficult.
How many minutes? 10 minutes?
I have to,
Not even 10
I have
minutes?
to change out of my pajamas.
I can't watch my shows.
Or you could.
These people like him, I just want to give him a pile driver too, man.
Don't you guys sometimes like? Because like you're not always working. You take breaks, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you guys on your phone sometimes, like when you're breaking, like taking a quick break? And
I'm listening to podcasts.
stuff? Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. So like, I feel like as long as your work is not being
Hindered.
hindered, like small breaks are fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be working 24/7,
I'm
dude.
pretty sure my manager.
There's not
and
that
other
much
people
work.
do it too.
You're not that busy though, where you can't even be looking at your phone a few times.
Like 8
Yeah.
hours straight.
Yeah,
there's no way you're
That's just
that busy.
unreasonable.
Yeah.
Unless you're like on the phone telemarketing or some shit. There's no
Calling
way.
every number.
There's no way. All those scam calls.
Oh, yeah.
Stop, dude! I just got a scam call right now.
I saw your watch too.
Yeah,
I
my
saw
watch. I was like, "Why is it vibrating?" Then I looked at it. Scam likely.
it. But yes, obviously we have a preference. But looking at yourselves now, you know, where do you guys see yourselves in the future? Like maybe I'm not even going to say 5 years because 5 years.
Where do
I
you
don't know.
see yourself?
Yeah, in 10
5
years.
from now.
Maybe in 10 years when we're in a whole new age group.
Wait, I have a
Classic.
30.
quick question related
we
to
in
this,
interview?
right? We're 25.
We're 23.
No, let's say we're 25.
Oh, I was going to say.
Let's say we're
You dunce.
25 in our situation right now.
In the same situation right now?
Right now.
Okay.
We're still making.
Would you
podcasts.
consider a career change?
I told you when I'm 25, I
So
will.
if you were in your situation right now,
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
at 25,
With this pay?
yeah,
Yes.
you would consider.
Yes.
What if you same title, same responsibilities, 80K?
I might have to stay.
Really?
I might have to stay.
So your salary is the cutoff line.
Kind of. No, actually, no. And my responsibility. If I'm doing the same thing every day, I might just quit too.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter.
So
if it's
you
like
need
6
that
figures.
progression.
Yeah, I need to learn something.
Okay.
I need to do something.
Okay. Wait, what about you? I know you
I think
said
the
you
same
considered
with
a
that.
boot camp.
I think the same within. If what I'm doing, like, let's say 5 years, like 2 years from now, what I'm doing doesn't like I don't see me going anywhere with it, then I'll find something. I'll try to find something new to do.
Okay. Okay. For you, let's say you took the boot camp right now,
Uh-huh.
and let's say you took a boot camp on like React or whatever you said, right?
Yeah.
You did that right before you're 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're now 25.
Okay.
You're not satisfied. Let's just say you're satisfied, but you've hit a plateau.
But I have that feeling. It's like this is not
Like you're
I don't
working
enjoy
and you're
this.
like, bruh.
I don't enjoy
Yeah.
this.
Would you consider
I'll consider it.
another career change?
I will consider.
You would.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
How old are you again right now?
Probably
22, right?
Yeah, 23.
She's 23, bro.
Sorry.
Your age minus one.
Okay.
What about you, man? Ventriloquist.
25 right now, your responsibilities.
Sesame Street is calling.
I
Sesame Street is calling.
mean, if my ventriloquist career doesn't, if it doesn't pop off at that point, I don't know.
Still on that. We're still on that.
I have unrelated. Let's say if you came, let's say you did it for fun, and Sesame Street offered you, would you take it?
How much money?
Dude, you're making 6 figures.
6 figures?
No,
Yeah,
no.
I'll do it.
Let's say it's like a show like Sesame Street.
Okay.
Would you do it?
6 figures?
You know what? Let's do 70K.
70K?
Yeah, 70K.
I'll do it. I'll do
Oh
it.
my god.
I'll do the training and everything. I'll do it.
Interesting.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll do it.
Interesting.
Okay, but back to that question.
Sorry.
Oh, 25, right?
Yeah, 25.
Right now, same responsibilities.
Same. You're doing the same thing.
Oh, no. I'm comfortable.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not boring. Well, when I don't do anything, it's boring. But when I'm doing the work, it's not boring. So
Okay.
It hasn't gotten to that point yet. So, yeah, 2 years not too bad.
What about you,
Wait,
Stefan?
back to your. Oh, wait, what?
HGTV. HGTV called you.
What's HT?
It's that home channel, the home makeover
whole
channel.
Oh.
Like interior, exterior design.
You know, saying that out loud actually planted like it's a possibility option in my brain just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like actually just saying it out loud. So let's say I'm 25.
You're
and-
still doing the same thing,
Yeah,
helping
if
people
it-
turn off and on the computers.
oh gosh.
I think I would. I feel like I would consider it.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I'm 24. Holy cow! I
So
have only a
next
year,
year,
right?
Wow, it's 2 years for us, 1 year for him.
I feel like
Oh, it is a year from now. Wow.
it is literally a year.
I would consider it.
Yeah, sure.
Let's say I had.
You're turning on and off computers. You're buying expensive ass MacBooks that people don't even need.
That's not even for you.
It's not even for you,
No,
bro.
like let's say like. I feel like if I was considering for reals, I would like learn on the side on you through YouTube, right?
Yes.
And let's say I'm 25 and I did all that.
Okay.
I feel like I would start applying. I would like consider it. And if there was an opportunity, because sometimes I forget how young 25 is.
It's so young.
Yeah,
It's really young,
I forget how like young that is.
We're so young.
Yeah, so like I would consider it.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Okay, wait. So back to the 10-year thing.
Oh, me. Yes.
Yeah,
We're in our
Oh, yeah.
30s,
Where do you
we're in
guys
a
see
whole different
yourselves?
age bracket.
Yeah. You're 33, 34. Where do you see yourself at that time?
Oh my 30.
I know. Because 5 years is whatever. I could be saying like, oh, I'm still in the same company. I just moved up in
That's
the position.
10 years.
But 10 years is a
decade.
huge gap.
That's a decade.
It's a kid. That's a kid.
Facts.
I think I would hopefully be married.
Oh, definitely.
Not I don't know about kids, but married. Hopefully I'm married.
Have a family.
Yeah.
I hope I'm engaged.
Engaged.
I hope I'm engaged.
Be engaged.
At least I'm engaged.
At least
At least.
At least engaged. You know? But career wise though, I see two paths right now for me because I'm either like
Keep going the supply chain.
because I think once I'm 33, I could be like a pretty good like school counselor.
You could,
Right.
yeah.
Like my goal is to be like a high school, a school counselor. But if I go the supply chain route, I want to work at a big company. I do want to work.
I feel like I
Yeah.
feel like for you, it would be like let's just throw a big name out there like Google. Like your
Like
supply
Google,
chain
yeah.
for Google. I feel like you could be a manager.
Yeah.
But if you did psychology, I feel like you mentioned, you just start.
Yeah, I
you'd be
just
almost
I
starting
probably
your
new.
career.
Yeah, it's like a new thing for me. So I'm like at an entry level here, but I'm like at a senior, like up
Yeah.
above level there.
Wait, side note, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you did that, right? Are
Which
you
one?
okay with that?
The counseling
like-
route?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
so
okay
down.
with that?
Because I know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay.
I wouldn't have considered it if I knew what I was getting myself
Okay.
into.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what. And
It's something you've
Yeah.
been talking about.
And I
for-
saw the salaries for school counselors. Of course, it's not great. Like I saw it,
Yeah.
but for me, money was never the issue.
Right. But
It's-
still then.
Yeah, because like that money, like I'm a minimalist, man. I don't
Yeah.
require a lot of things, you know. So I'm fine with that.
I heard in our generation, I heard in our generation that people leave their job because they're not fulfilled. Like being want to have an impact or have my work and be an impact is becoming more and more important.
I think a lot of people
than
in our,
just pay and
I think a
stuff
lot of people in our generation is starting to realizing like a 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. It's like
Yeah.
very diminishing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't satisfy, it doesn't fulfill anything in life. You're literally just sitting in the office, and then by the time you work your way to like 65 or something, and then
65, your
your
age.
life is done. Like that's your whole life, and then you spend
Yeah.
your whole life in an office.
65 is lucky, I feel like.
Some people work till like 70.
65 is
lucky.
like normally what you retire at, but some people are pushing into their 70s because like
because they still have debts to pay
Yeah.
or something.
To be honest, I don't know if I would retire at 65.
You still work.
I think I would work until like
Then I want to retire as soon as
70.
possible.
I want to retire as soon as possible.
really.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would I do with my life? I would literally sit on the couch and watch TV all day.
Vacay, bro. Going on vacations. I'm going to all the places I wanted to go to.
Sorry. But yeah. Sidetrack a little bit. I just heard that's the
Yeah.
thing.
But yeah, I
So
would.
you-
It depends on which track I'm going, but I kind of have an idea of where I would be.
So you'd be okay with the whole
Yeah, I'm
starting at 33 rather than being settled
Yep,
at 30.
I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine. What about you guys?
I think I definitely hope I'll be married.
Right.
And
We're so
I-
alone.
And I also hope so.
I'm not kidding.
I don't know how much of a chance of that thing is happening, but I definitely hope that by the time I'm like 33, 35, I will want to do something with photography at that point. Like right now, I can only see it as a hobby.
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
Photography.
Like in
Like a career?
in my 30s, I will want my photography to be like a small side business or something. Like on the weekends, I'll do shoots, whether it be wedding or like some other stuff, or just like have it as like
Side
even
hustle.
make like an influencer on like Instagram or something.
okay.
Oh
Another side note.
my
Let's
gosh.
say you're doing that. You're 33. You're doing that. It's a business, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're making 150K with your daytime. This one making 35.
Okay.
Would you commit to that 35? If it was consistent 35. Like there was a guarantee that for the next 3 years, minimum you'll get 35K.
So you could get more.
Am I by myself or do I have a family?
You have a wife. That's it.
I don't think I would.
Okay. What if she was okay with it? She's making
She
6 figures.
supports you.
She's okay.
How much is she making?
6 figures.
But how much 6 figures?
100K. Just
150. Let's just say
100K flat.
150. Okay, fine. 100.
100K flat.
I don't think I would.
150.
150 I could be considering, but I don't.
She's a
it's-
millionaire.
It's not enough. If she's a millionaire,
I'm quitting my job.
I don't care if I'm making 35 or 150. I'll quit.
She's my sugar mama. She's
Dude,
my
I'll
sugar
be
mama.
a stay-at-home dad. I'm gonna be honest. If she's a millionaire, I'll be like, I'm just like, I'll do whatever you want me to
That's
do.
how you get him.
Okay. So you 50K then. You're making 50K.
I'll like asking me to quit my 150K job.
Yeah.
Knowing me, knowing a lot of the preferences I have on life sometimes, I don't
No.
think I would.
Okay. I can see that.
He's all about the money.
It's not about the money. It's more like a comfortable lifestyle.
Yeah, I feel like lifestyle doesn't
Yeah.
play in it.
Because I think 50K, that would just means like I can probably survive off of 50K. But if I have a family,
But she's making 100K.
she's making 100K.
So you're making
but then
150K total.
150K for what if I have kids in the future? Like my kids aren't able to
That's
like do
still
all this stuff.
comfortable. Isn't it?
He just wants to spoil his kids.
Oh.
He wants to spoil them.
Dang, I don't want to spoil my kids. I'm gonna make them eat leftovers for dinner.
My God, that's abuse.
No, like
Not that far, man.
no. I mean, okay.
Borderline abuse.
Let me clarify. Let's say we had
Called
leftovers.
Child Protective Services.
Let's say I had,
Yes.
let's say I had leftovers, and like me and my wife don't want to cook.
So you're giving it? Oh my gosh.
We're eating leftovers.
You're giving the
we're
scraps
eating
to your
leftovers.
kids?
We're eating leftovers. What's wrong with that? Like you got food in the fridge.
Are
So
they
eat
sleeping
it.
in the
Wait, hang on,
bathtub
what are you
too?
eating?
What?
If you give
We're
your
all
kids
eating
scrap,
leftovers.
Oh, so you all are. I thought you were giving your leftovers.
Oh no. I mean, like we're eating leftovers. Like
I
let's
was
say
like,
we
you're giving your kids scrap.
let's
but
say we
you're
had
making-
pizza the night before,
Okay.
and we still have a good amount.
Yeah.
Me and my wife don't want to cook. We're trying to save money. Oh, we're eating leftovers.
Oh, I thought you were saying your leftovers. I was like, you
no,
selfish
no,
dick.
no,
I
no,
thought
no.
he meant the scraps
I
that.
know. Leftovers. Like,
Like he didn't finish his pasta. He just gives it to
Yeah,
his
he's
kid.
like, okay, kids, your turn to eat now.
wait, what's wrong with that?
oh my gosh.
giving your kids a scrap while you eat fresh food.
Oh no.
That's what
No,
I
I thought
think.
you meant the whole pasta thing. What's wrong with giving them like?
No, like they didn't have anything else. to eat.
Okay.
Like, you eat first, and whatever you.
No. Who do you take me for?
I don't know. For a few seconds there, I thought you were a child abuser.
I'm not gonna lie.
Who do you take me for? I don't want to do that.
For that, for a few seconds, I was like,
Is your kid your dog or something?
If I had leftovers and my kid ate it, like, can I have that? I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
Will they get a bed, Stefan?
What?
Will they get a bed?
Of course.
are they sleeping on rocks?
No, if anything, I'd sleep on the rocks.
Okay.
I would make sure my kids are good before I
Disciplined?
take care of myself. Yeah, I want them to be disciplined.
Okay, but where do you see yourself in 10 years then?
Wait, were you done?
Yeah.
I feel like I sidetracked a lot.
You always say, side note, side note.
Yeah, I'm just curious about this, like,
But-
what situation?
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years? I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
You don't have like a set career path you want to take or position you want or life you want to live?
I feel like
could dream.
34, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, if I can dream, I would like my own business.
Okay.
It doesn't have to make a lot,
Okay. Start now.
but if it supports me, like I do it.
Yeah. Start now.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool
Okay.
to have a business. Which is it's just not like a dream, it's possible.
Yeah.
But like also I don't know. I would like to have met someone who understands that money is not like a big factor for a female to understand. I would like my female significant other to be understanding that money isn't important to me.
Should have been
For the
specific.
Spotify listeners, Mill was pointing at himself.
Yeah.
When Stefan said that.
Yeah, what's wrong with me? I don't care
Nothing
about
wrong
money.
with men. I just don't swing that way.
Okay.
I'm not
But-
asking you to do some nasty stuff. I was just saying you could be with me.
But I would like my career to be fulfilling.
At that point in your
At
life.
that point, I would like to be fulfilling.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So own business or like at least have your life fulfilled.
Have my life fulfilled.
Okay. Cool.
It'd be nice if I was making 6 figures too, but it's cool if not.
Okay.
It's enough.
I'll add a note. I don't think I'll work in the office job for the rest of my life.
Okay.
It's like at 35, like pushing to 40, like let's say I have my photography business. I think I'll just
50K.
stop at, I always go 50K.
Wait, 40?
Like when I'm 40, and then I don't see myself working in the office for the rest of my life.
Wait, let's say you get married at 33.
Yeah.
You have kids at 34 earliest, right?
Yeah. At that point, at 40, I will have enough saved up for the rest of my kids' life.
But then you would have to send them to college.
I'll have enough saved up for them when I'm working an office job up until 40.
Just let him live his life, man.
Oh, sorry.
Just let him
And
live
then
his
at that
life.
point, I will just be able to focus on growing. Hopefully, my photography business has grown to the point where I'm making more than 50K.
Okay. Interesting.
Fair enough. Okay, Pat.
What about you?
10 years from now, where do you see yourself? Same job.
At home.
Ventriloquist
my
training.
Sesame Street.
Your wife is one of the puppets. Here's your kid.
You're a ventriloquist family.
Welcome to my domain, my dwellings.
My kingdom.
Your kid opens the door with a puppet.
Dude, I would never visit you.
I'm like, y'all see that one right there? I got it last week.
I would never visit you.
Why not?
I'm low-key scared of those things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm scared of dolls too. Like, especially the one with the big eyes looking at you.
If you're married and you have a kid and your kid is talking to me through that puppet, I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna think you're in a cult and you possessed your family or something. I'm gonna think your kid's in that puppet right now.
Do you remember Victorious from Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one kid with the puppet?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You that dude.
I'm that dude. Dang.
You kind of got the hair. You kind of got the hair down though. But yeah, where do you see yourself seriously in 10 years?
He's like,
Wow.
I was being serious.
It's like
My
no,
reward.
That's my dream.
Oh yeah, no questions. No
Wow,
questions asked.
10 years is a long time. I don't
That's
know.
exactly.
Honestly, I just go with the flow where the wind takes me.
Yeah.
Are you
Honestly,
Pocahontas?
Huh?
Are you Pocahontas?
No, but like I don't know. Maybe own a cafe or something. I feel like that
Really?
life will be kind of lit.
At 35?
Yeah,
or
that'd
34?
be kind of cool.
It's a
I mean,
ventriloquist theme.
This puppet's making the call.
It's a puppet shop.
So many mistakes are made at that point.
We're like, Patrick, we're sorry we made you talk about this on the podcast 10 years ago.
But if you think about it, it will stand out for sure.
Guys, do you
Would you
think-
go to that coffee shop?
No, but it will stand out.
guys? Now that I know you guys are scared of puppets, if we move in together, you know what I'm buying.
I'm
No,
swinging.
we're not moving in with them.
I'm swinging, bro.
We're
You
replacing
don't have
you.
knives, right? I'm carrying one. I'm staying
you know I got
strapped.
fists, right?
I'm staying strapped.
Look at the blowtorch. Burn your puppet.
I'm buying Elon Musk's flamethrower.
Oh, I'm buying the boring comedy.
But PSA: never crush your friend's dreams.
Oh yeah, never.
Yeah, why can't they be encouraging?
Shut
Don't
up.
crush it. Burn it.
What if I want to be a ventriloquist?
Man, shut up.
All right, well, thanks, guys.
Just get your own studio and keep everything in there.
Just don't live with us.
But okay, you just go with the flow in 10 years.
I'll just go with the flow.
So wherever you are, you're
takes
just there.
Yeah, if I end up being a ventriloquist, well, so be it. If I do the same job, I mean,
Wait, so-
it is
I guess
what
we're
it
not
is.
friends in 10 years then.
Wait. Side note:
How many side notes do you have?
this podcast takes off.
3 apparently.
Yes,
We're making 30K.
we're making 30K.
He's like,
And
adaptations.
pathetic.
Life just happened,
Okay.
and we're doing this full time.
Full time?
Are you satisfied with that?
I mean, if this is where life takes me, then sure.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
You know, in a way, I'll be satisfied with it.
I'm satisfied.
30K?
If we're
Yeah.
doing podcasts
You
like
would
this,
take
see-
a photography
so
job for 50.
Here's another thing. Here's what I'm like conflicted upon, like whether if I like need to earn a lot more money to support my family or live that freedom lifestyle.
Wait, pause for a second. I'm gonna assume if you didn't have a family, you would pursue that photography
Yeah.
business. Okay.
I
Continue.
would like even let's say I don't have to like if I don't have a family or if I'm just maybe just like dating someone, I would pursue that like photography.
What if it was a
like,
serious relationship?
someone.
Like you're dating her seriously.
I might still go for that.
dating
Okay,
someone.
okay.
But even I'm like
Harry.
it's like a battle going on right now in my head, like whether to choose stay with the like the office job or just abandon everything and just do the photography.
Which you did
because
Peter
I
McKinnon.
still that lifestyle of like not being chained down to an office in a 9 to 5 like is really tempting.
So you
What?
Oh, just a side comment. You know how you say you'll burn my chances
You
of
burn
being-
my camera.
Harry, if you're trying to go into another career, don't expect me to support you.
You're gonna burn my camera. You're gonna burn my camera that's recording this podcast.
Okay, anyways, go.
Harry becomes a vet. I'm just like,
You're gonna burn my patient's cats.
Fuck these dogs.
You're gonna burn my cats. Burn my patient's cats.
Fuck them dogs. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
it's the most I laughed on her podcast. Man, that match really good.
No, I just remember Harry is like if I pursue ventriloquism.
Here's the thing. There's a difference between supporting you and burning the things that are living in like a house if we live together. You're not gonna live with us, but I'll still support you.
Punt the dog. Punt it.
I love dogs, so I can't.
I'll punt the cat then.
If your puppets are staring at me weirdly, I'll burn.
Yeah, me too. If I'm sitting there, right, I look over, I just feel like I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if it's
Your
like
hand is
some other
gone.
thing that caused it to move, maybe like a shift or you didn't put it like stable enough. If it moves, I'm burning.
It like tips over, we're like, whoa, curse.
If it falls down because of like wind or whatever, I'm burning.
I like how we're just crushing every little bit of Patrick's dreams of becoming a
He can
ventriloquist.
be a
Yo,
ventriloquist for.
each comment just brings me lower.
No, here's the thing.
Man.
He can be a ventriloquist for all I care. But if his dolls like stare at me weirdly or moves or like falls or whatever, I'm burning the
We're
dolls.
crushing his every little dream he
I'm
has.
burning his dolls if it moves.
I am so sorry, Patrick.
It's all right. It's all
But I
right.
don't really care. I'll kill him.
It's just because it's a puppet, bro. If you were like, I'm gonna be a pro soccer player, I would support you, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, too bad. Puppets are my passion, so
Those-
unfortunate for you.
That's the end for today's.
Okay, well,
And that's it.
you signed up for this, so I'm burning that. I'm gonna light up my flamethrower. Oh, I'm burning.
Oh, I cannot wait till Halloween.
Oh
Again.
my god.
I cannot wait.
Hey, sorry, you were saying something about
I forgot what I was saying at this point. I think
career.
short answer is like I will. There's a pretty good chance that I will pursue that chain free like
Yeah, and there's a pretty good chance I will pursue. No.
We're going to have a whole debate.
Next week's episode. Ventriloquist versus everything else.
You know, for the next podcast, I'll do my homework and I'm gonna actually research
Please do.
ventriloquism.
Please do.
Please do.
Please do.
The path that I have to take to become one.
Yeah.
Please do.
Tell
Was
us.
that episode that we said with like just Patrick?
Yeah.
That'll be it.
2 different episodes.
That'll be a part 2.
That's a part 2.
That's a
Okay.
part
Next week is Patrick's dreams. The next week is Patrick Hewitt.
Where's my path? My path to
Patrick's ventriloquist
my
workshop.
path to puppets.
Now, shut up.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Sesame Street about to call you up real quick.
Oh, please do. Sesame Street if you're watching this.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh.
Oh
okay.
my god.
But okay, I think that's a
Interesting.
funny way to end
Yes, sir. Yes,
today's
sir.
episode. You know,
I think, like you mentioned before, we're learning so much
we are learning a lot about each other.
too. I thought there was nothing more to learn
No.
about, but
Ventriloquist.
You know, interior design,
Ventriloquist.
ventriloquist.
if you actually become one, like I'm still burning your dolls, but I give you mad respect.
Oh yeah, so much respect.
Are
for
you
that.
sorry? Earlier, were you being serious about the ventriloquist, or just because I said vet and he said interior design?
Do you think I'm being serious?
Cliffhanger. That's the end of today's. That's the end of today's episode. We hope you guys liked today's episode. You know, make sure to like, subscribe, comment,
Yes.
follow us on
Smash that like
Spotify.
button 2021.
Follow us on Spotify. Follow us
Leave
on
a like if you
Instagram.
support our dreams.
Leave us a dislike if you hate our dreams.
Yeah, leave a like if you support our dreams.
But yes.
Send me money, so I need to buy more camera gear.
But yes, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Peace.
Leave a like if you love puppets.